Coming up on today's show, Greta Horowitz has a house of steel. Gary Riggs has a home in the sky. And Jay Douglas has designs on the hills of Kingswood. Plus, Bruce Russo has a California restaurant in mind. And back in Texas, we're excited to introduce you to a new segment, Build to Suit with Jennifer Terrell. Designing Texas starts now. Hello again, everybody. I'm Jocelyn White, and welcome to our January 2018 show, Designing Texas. Happy New Year to you. We're excited for the year ahead, and we're excited for today's show, as you heard earlier. Right now, though, we focus our attention on Greta Horowitz and the home we came to refer to when we met her in 2005 as the Stainless Steel House. Now, Greta has a great restaurant, Casa Milagros, in Plano. But at that time, she was focused on this house. You'll see why. We dig into our Designing America vault. It's tour time.
The house itself is a cottage-style home that I think you can pretty well make it whatever you want, and I love Asian, and I came in and just totally gutted it and created my own little paradise.
Did you have an overall plan, or did you kind of follow the flow of what seemed to be the next natural thing to do?
I followed the flow. I took it one day at a time and just definitely wanted to showcase the stainless steel, since that's my business, and just wanted to show people how you could have stainless and woods and travertines in your home and make it very interesting, inviting, and very warm.
Warm indeed. Each room, each space seems to flow into the next. For instance, the foyer hints at what's to come in the master bath, no less.
The shower is a 12-jetted, wonderful shower system that all came from Apex Supply Company here in Dallas. And so as you come in the front door, I needed to have the closure and the privacy, because one side is a bedroom and one side is your front door entry. So the glass block from the shower, it just made sense to put it there.
This great room area, sort of take us through the thought behind the bones of it and then how you furnished it.
The wood was very important to me. I thought that most of the floor needed to be in a warm hardwood floor, and then I just created the kitchen area, and I wanted it to be like a kind of an Asian Benihana teppanyaki type, where folks could sit around the island and we could grill. And so I created like a 9-foot stainless steel island and a large fabricated 9-foot vent-hood system. And took the little, I had 4x4 yellow tiles as a backsplash, took all of that off, put the stainless backsplash on, painted the cabinets with green. The master suite was really fun. I knocked down 5 small rooms to create the kind of like a hotel, spa, retreat feel. And the tub is a Kohler soak tub.
Oh, I love that tub.
And it has chromotherapy lights on it, and then I put the wonderful fireplace at the end, so you have that feel of the fire. And I don't know if you've noticed, but the top of the fur down where the redwood is a wonderful faucet, and it fills from the ceiling.
Oh, that is a hoot. Then you turn around and you see the shower, and it's almost got a rainforest effect.
And the shower is 12 jets. It's mostly Growy system. You've got 6 volume controls and 3 thermostatic valves and 12 outlets of water, and it's fabulous. I love it.
This home without doors is open in other ways, with windows to the central courtyard.
It's a very nice, peaceful getaway, having GH Stainless here in my house, and then of course Sammy, my little schnauzer, that it enables me to be able to have a workspace and just a serenity space to live in and work in, and I love it.
I just have to know, do you curl up in that swing?
Yes, I do. I sure do, with the book and with Sam. Jocelyn, that's actually the reason I bought this house. My realtor said, Greta, what part of this house did you like? Because you basically have tore everything down and gutted it. And I told him, I said, Houston, you know, I bought this house for the garden and the porch swing because it reminds me of Arkansas where I grew up.
Love that, Greta. Also love our designing Texan, Gary Riggs. He's had some marvelous projects over the last couple of years, and one he began last year. Let's just call it the dream home in the sky. He wraps it up this month, this year, and here is our designing Texan.
We are so excited to have you come today and see the finished product of the high-rise that we just introduced to you a couple of months ago that was in the works. The thing that's really nice about this home is you have a beautiful entry when you walk into it. But then up there, there's a guest bedroom, there's the study. The homeowners here have got some of the most beautiful works of art. They've got beautiful bronzes that are filling up some of the niches and creating really interesting ways to see and be able to view them. So like if you're sitting in the living room, you can look down the hallway and there's a beautiful bronze that sits at the end of that hallway. So it creates kind of like this whole focal point. One of the most notable changes in the paint color in the home is that in the library. It's a couple of steps darker than the rest of the house, and it makes it a lot richer feeling and gives you just a little bit more of an intimate kind of cozy feeling. We're really happy with the way that the coloration turned out, and with the richness of the browns and the woods, it really did come together to where it's kind of the favorite spot in the entire home. From the library, you enter right into the breakfast area in the kitchen. When the home was purchased, the cabinets in the kitchen were black. We went ahead and painted them out into a soft goldish taupe color. And as a result of doing that and then changing the backsplash, pulling color out of the granite that already existed, it really came together nice and made the kitchen a lot brighter and a lot more interesting. The family room backs up to the kitchen, which then carries the coloration all the way through this whole entire area. So we've got the soft blues happening with the gold and taupe tones. So it's very, very comfortable, very calming. From here then we're going to go into the master bedroom where we've got really big surprises for you there. The thing that's really nice in the master bedroom is that the color of blue that we use changed slightly. It's a much more icy blue now, which really looks beautiful with the marble that's in the master bath, as well as the wallpaper that we chose that give it just a really, really crisp, beautiful feeling. We used the bedding in this home that was in the existing home before they moved in. It's beautiful, beautiful coloration with this icy blue. And the thing that really is nice in this room are the Norman Lloyd oil paintings that are here. These are great paintings by a great artist that painted back in the days of Picasso and his contemporaries. Let's go look at the master bath now. It is amazing. What we love about this master bathroom is the wallpaper that we chose, tied so beautifully with the marble that already was in the home. So everything really came together well. The wall color for the master bedroom came from the background of this wallpaper in here. So it's very cohesive and everything tied together beautifully. Then with a piece of blue and white porcelain and a few other things to freshen it up, it really came together well. We're really glad that you're able to come and see this beautiful home, one of our favorite projects in quite a while. We've got a couple of good things coming up for you in the next couple of months we're excited about. We're going to see some of the progress going on in our Maple Springs home. But then beyond that, we've got the home in Raleigh, North Carolina that we'll be visiting probably in about 2 months. I'm Gary Riggs, Gary Riggs Home. Thank you.
Another great job from Gary. And still to come on today's show, the Hills of Kingswood and J. Douglas Designs. Plus, Build to Suit catches up with Tony Visconti and Ron Davis.
A breast lift is an operation where we are repositioning your nipple and areola to a more natural, more appealing position higher up on your chest wall. And we're also tightening up a stretched out skin envelope. Essentially, we start the operation with a retailoring of their breast skin envelope. And we reposition the nipple and areola complex higher and retailer their skin envelope around that repositioned breast to create a more aesthetic, more perky breast.
I'm Jocelyn White with developer John Zuzelka, and we are at home in the hills of Kingswood. Well, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, Jocelyn.
Thank you so much. You know, I was thinking back, and 2017 was a fabulous year for the hills of Kingswood, but 2018 is shaping up to be something else.
Oh gosh, we are so excited at the Hills of Kingswood. The economy generally is just percolating along.
Oh, we just love hearing that. Well, why don't you fill us in on exactly what's going on in the 360?
And it's been an amazing year with some of our most amazing builders. Ron Davis, Custom Homes, and C. Michael Jones, Design Build. Laguna Custom Homes, Monaco Custom Homes, and of course, Christian Custom Homes is, as always, showing us new and spectacular design and lifestyle in their own signature series homes. We'll be introducing 2 additional builders into the hills of Kingswood. Ventura Custom Homes, bringing their years of award-winning designs with a home. You will see us following all of this new year. And we're excited to introduce Crest Custom Homes to our neighborhood with years of quality building and design to share with us now in the hills of Kingswood. We are in the process of having homes built that are not just available to the public, but also, again, custom to people who are buying lots from us. And Sharon Webb is excited to meet with you and show you what we're doing. You are greeted at our gate by one of our 24-hour security staff and directed to our information center for a full overview of our community, a tour, and introductions to our select builders and model homes. This is your opportunity to come with your own custom builder and or purchase your own lot and do something truly amazing at home in the hills of Kingswood. That's our 360.
Interior designer Jay Douglas adds his magic touch to yet another home here in the hills of Kingswood. Now, this house is modern, functional, and transitional, if you will. He and the builder collaborated on a wine room, but oh, it is not your ordinary wine room.
Hi, and welcome. I'm so glad you could join us today as we tour this beautiful home in the hills of Kingswood. My name is Douglas. I'm with J. Douglas Design in Dallas, Texas, and I'm really anxious to show you all that went into this beautiful property. Even though the house is a little bit more traditional on the outside, the client wanted the inside of the house to be a little bit more contemporary, not a hard-edged contemporary, but a softer contemporary, which is kind of my specialty. The builder, the homeowner, and I kind of all 3 collaborated on the wine room, and it really turned out to be probably the masterpiece of the whole house. We did kind of almost a jigsaw puzzle piece at the end of the wine room, if you will, to hold the wine bottles with a piece of lighted alabaster behind it, and then repeated the lighted alabaster on the 2 serving shelves that are in the wine room. She didn't want a real stuffy dining room, something a little bit less formal, but still has a lot of the formal appointments to it, like the draperies and the window treatments. We did a dining room group out of my showroom from a company I buy from in California called Carson. If you're not entertaining in the dining room, you can come over to the kitchen area where there is this wonderful expansive bar, probably about 12 feet long here. The client wanted this room to be comfortable but yet formal. So for the sectional, we chose a faux leather fabric. One of my favorite things in the formal living room is this custom TV cabinet that I did for the client, which is a high-low cabinet that is electronically controlled. The client wanted to have an automated golf range inside the house, was the original plan. But when we started working on the plans of the house and saw what the golf simulator was going to entail, we decided to back off from that and make it more of a game room, and that's when we bought this fabulous pool table. And purple being my client's favorite color, we decided to cover the pool table in purple felt. The room has a black leather sectional, which is quilted in a diamond quilt, which I've always said resembles a woman's Chanel handbag. It's quite a conversation piece. The art kind of evolves for me when I'm working on a house. We normally start off with one piece. That one piece in this house was a painting in the front sitting room with the 4 swivel chairs. That is a piece by John Douglas out of Phoenix. And that's kind of what started our color palette for the art throughout the whole house. I took a piece of furniture that I sell in my showroom, and we did it in a custom size and finish and made it into a custom bathroom vanity for the client. The master suite is a very romantic room. It's done in very soft grays and violet colors. The lamps are handmade and are quartzite, real quartz crystal. These lamps weigh a ton. They're not going anywhere in this room. We kind of have to clean around them. Working with this particular client, I was fortunate in that I was able to select all these colors for the outdoors as well. So the outdoor furniture area as well as the inside, they flow really nicely together. Thank you for taking this tour with me today on this home of my clients in the hills of Kingswood. If you need help making your dream a reality, please visit my showroom on Oaklawn Avenue in Dallas, Texas.
Well, as you can see, we've got a great year coming up here at the Hills of Kingswood.
Oh, we do indeed, Jocelyn, and it's going to be a wonderful new year. And to all, Happy New Year.
Same to you, John. We're obviously at home here in the Hills of Kingswood, and we want you to be too. Sharon Webb is our go-to gal in the Hills of Kingswood, so stop by, get a personal tour of our community, and let Sharon introduce you to the spectacular home sites we have available. You too can be at home in the Hills of Kingswood. Give her a call to set up your appointment. One of the original intentions of Designing Texas was to celebrate the builders, developers, architects, and designers who make Texas such a beautiful place to live. Well, we now have a segment that truly focuses on the building end, the builders, if you will, and it's called Build to Suit. Our newest team member is Jennifer Terrell.
Welcome to our first episode of Built to Suit on Designing Texas. I'm your host, Jennifer Terrell. If you've ever thought about building a custom home, the thought of the process can be daunting. So the question is, where do you begin? In upcoming episodes, we will be highlighting some of the areas leading custom home builders, craftsmen, and suppliers with helpful information on the process of building a custom home. And of course, we will be seeing some of the gorgeous homes they build. Ron Davis Custom Homes is one of Dallas's premier luxury custom home builders. And here's Ron Davis with his thoughts on how to get this process started.
Most people never have the opportunity to build a home or build a suit from the ground up. They bought their second, third, fourth home. It'd been a pre-owned, a home under construction, and all of a sudden you hear the term build a suit. We believe there's nothing more important than the builder and the builder you trust. You have to find a person you put your trust in. This is going to be your home for you and your family for years to come. And it's also just as critical that the builder has a great team. There are bumps in the road, as like anything, but the end result is fantastic. First step is really sitting down with your builder and really discussing your needs, your desires, what you want. Dream a little bit, have fun. That's what it's all about. You got special needs sometimes, we can address that as well. You heard every real estate program, realtors, location, location, location. Whether it may be something on the water, maybe just a lot in Dallas, might be a lot in the suburbs, wherever, we help you. We know the process. That is the key. But start off with the builder, your dreams, your wants, your location. What I look for is, come in and let's talk about the size of home you need, some things you want in the house, a media, wine room, pool, outdoor living, special needs, family members, elderly, children, whatever it may be, we can do it. Energy efficient, green, it's really important, comfort. So this is what we look for, and most important, we want to know the style of home you want. What are you looking for? Something different? Things have changed so much in the marketplace, so many new innovative ideas, from the modern look, or even the classic French, we're making them just more modern. So much fun, so many choices. But that's sitting down and talking about your budget. You know, where do you want to be? And also we'll talk to you about your financing. We give you so many options. We're a full service company. As I mentioned before, the team. We do not go in there with any preconceived ideas. We just tell them your dreams, your wants, and your wishes. And then we sit down together with the architect. And this is when the fun begins. You're taking a blank piece of paper, remind you of that, get to this, and we build it for you. It's exciting, it's fun, and it's yours. You're going to know it so well. It's going to be your home that you were involved in. One of the homes we're going to be discussing and showing you the process from beginning to end is on the corner of Melshire and Preston Road in North Dallas. It is a Dallas modern design. It is going to have beautiful windows. It's going to have just so many unique things in there. The new combination, exercise, media, game room upstairs. It's exciting. We get excited when we do it. We walk it through it ourselves. We're going to be taking you through it, and you'll see all the phases of construction and get new ideas for yourself, but you'll get a chance to see, wow, that is new for 2018 for Ron Davis Custom Homes.
Our next builder is Tony Visconti with Bella Custom Homes, and he has just finished a beautiful Mediterranean home located on Deloach in the prestigious Old Preston Hollow neighborhood.
Hi, I'm Tony Visconti with Bella Custom Homes. A lot of people ask me, Tony, what's a build-a-suit? A build-a-suit is when somebody comes along and has an idea for a project that they want to build. It starts with the relationship of a client and a builder. My job is to take a person's idea and to fulfill their dreams.
When I walked into Deloach, I was blown away. It is just spectacular. And he has taken the quality that he put in our home and put it in this one.
All of our craftsmen work with us on all of our homes. So whether it's a $1.5 million house or a $15 million house, they all go with us from house to house, project to project.
Well, Tony has been in the business for decades. There are many builders who will go for the low-cost bidder. And one of the things that I've found about Tony is before he even considers whether or not they can be a supplier for him, they have to meet his criteria of quality.
A Bella Custom Homes will stand the test of time because we pay attention to all the details.
It's not a trend. It's not something you walk into and say, oh yeah, that home was built 10, 15, 20 years ago. Our home, I believe, is going to be as impressive as it is now for 50 years.
Every time I walk in, I go, oh, it looks brand new, because it is timeless. And it's not trendy at all, and I just love living there.
You can go down to the foundation level of this home. You can go inside the walls where nobody will ever see this home is perfect.
What I strive for as a builder at Bella Custom Homes is when I drive by a house that I built 25 years ago, I want to be proud of that house, and I want my children to be proud of it. And I want my kids to be able to tell their kids that my dad built that home.
This built-in coffee system is all the rage and a must-have in every luxury custom home. Thank you to Capital Distributing for having us today, and we look forward to seeing you on the next episode.
As Designing Texas continues, we turn our eye to California. Why, you may ask? Because Bruce Rousseau has a new restaurant there, and it is gorgeous. Here's Build It with Bruce.
With over 35 years of design and build experience and over 300 completed projects, Bruce Russo of B. Russo Designs is the authority on restaurant construction. His creations focus on both theme and functionality, while adhering to a strict belief that even the smallest detail matters. Here in scenic Laguna Beach, California, Bruce faced one of his most challenging builds to date. The all-new Taverna restaurant is the newest tenant inside what was originally home to the Laguna Federal Savings and Loan Association. Due to the historic nature of the building, much of the original structure could not be altered. In addition, during demolition, one of the last remaining pieces by local artist Boris Buzan was discovered. The artwork and accompanying fountain had been covered for decades. Today, we'll catch up with Bruce and see the now finished restaurant that inhabits this historic space. This is Build It with Bruce.
Back with Build It with Bruce here at Taverna, Laguna Beach. We're excited about this excellent looking restaurant. It's a beautiful place. Come on inside and take a look. Wow, the space is amazing. Open dining room, open kitchen, what breathes the energy of the kitchen into the space. The pizza oven, open to the bar area, which also breathes the energy to the bar. All these beams and all this slat decking, the arches that you see, all the existing windows are all historic, back from the original building, which was built for Laguna Savings and Loan many years ago. As we come over to the bar here, we actually had to build the bar around the existing windows. We are not able to cover that up due to the historical preservation of the windows that are here. The bar actually mirrors the beautiful patio, fills the dining room. The patio is something to see. Let's go take a look now. Excellent, beautiful patio. Fits well with the city of Laguna. In my opinion, probably the best patio in Laguna, just for the sake of the openness, the coziness, and it's kind of inset so it doesn't get the wind that all the other patios in the city get. This patio always fills before the main dining room. This is the original fountain that was built for this building. Those are all hand-painted tile by artists, local artists here called Boris. It was actually discovered during demolition when we were restoring the building back to its original state. Being that the temperature here in Laguna stays pretty steady and very comfortable, it's imperative to have a great patio such as this one at Taverna. And I'll tell you, they've knocked it out of the park on this one. Anyway, let's call this a wrap. See you next time on Build It with Bruce.
Join Build It with Bruce on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter for behind-the-scenes clips, contests, and a whole lot more.
Before we close the show today, we got a little bit of a deep in the heart to send your way, and it's one that's very dear to my heart. It's the upcoming Mardi Gras Masquerade benefiting Kids and its new teen program. After all, once a kid's kid, always a kid's kid. This is going to be a really fun event, and I hope you'll come join us. It's this coming Saturday night, the 27th, at the House of Blues. All the dollars go to help these kids go to Disney, create a memorable experience for them. Just check it all out at the website for Kids or go to our website. That's it for the show today. Thank you so much for joining us, and we hope you will on the second Sunday of every month this year, right here on Channel 8. In the meantime, home is, where we make plans for the coming year. We'll see you next time.